a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Tina Turner. Tina Turner is an American-born Swiss singer, songwriter, dancer, actress, and author. Born and raised in the Southeastern United States, Turner relinquished her American citizenship after obtaining Swiss citizenship in 2013. She began her career in 1958 as a featured singer with Ike Turner's Kings of Rhythm, first recording under the name Little Ann. Her introduction to the public as Tina Turner began in 1960 as a member of the Ike Tina Turner Revue. Success followed with a string of notable hits credited to the duo, including A Fool in Love, River Deep Mountain High, Proud Mary, and Nutbush City Limits, a song that she wrote. In her autobiography, Ike Tina, she revealed several instances of severe domestic abuse against her by Ike Turner prior to their 1976 split and subsequent 1978 divorce. Raised a Baptist, she encountered faith with Nichiren Shoshu Buddhism in 1971, crediting the spiritual chant of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which Turner says helped her to endure during difficult times. After her divorce from Ike Turner, she rebuilt her career through live performances. In the 1980s, Turner launched a major comeback with another string of hits, starting in late 1983 with the single, Let's Stay Together, followed by the 1984 release of her fifth solo album Private Dancer, which became a worldwide success. The album contained the song, What's Love Got to Do with It, which became Turner's biggest hit and won 4 Grammy Awards including Record of the Year. Her solo success continued throughout the 1980s and 90s with multi-platinum albums including Break Every Rule and Foreign Affair, and with singles such as We Don't Need Another Hero, Typical Male, The Best, I Don't Wanna Fight, and Golden Eye, for the 1995 James Bond film of the same name. In 1993, What's Love Got to Do with It, a biographical film adapted from her autobiography, was released along with an accompanying soundtrack album. In addition to her musical career, Turner has also garnered success acting in films, including the role of the Acid Queen in the 1975 rock musical Tommy, a starring role alongside Mel Gibson in the 1985 action film Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and a cameo role in the 1993 film Last Action Hero. One of the world's best-selling artists of all time, she has also been referred to as the Queen of Rock and Roll. Her combined album and single sales total approximately 100 million copies worldwide. Turner has also sold more concert tickets than any other solo performer in history. In 2008, Turner returned from semi-retirement to embark on her Tina 50th anniversary tour. Turner's tour became one of the highest-selling ticketed shows of 2008-09. She is noted for her energetic stage presence, powerful vocals, and career longevity. Throughout her career, she has won 12 Grammy Awards, including 8 competitive awards, 3 Grammy Hall of Fame awards, and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1993, the World Music Awards recognized her years in the music business by awarding her the Legend Award. Rolling Stone ranked Turner 63rd on their list of the 100 greatest artists of all time, and 17th on their list of the 100 greatest singers of all time. In 1991, Turner was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Turner has her own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and the St. Louis Walk of Fame. Early life. Turner was born Anna Mae Bullock on November 26, 1939, in Nutbush, an unincorporated area in Haywood County, Tennessee. Her parents were Zelma Priscilla and Floyd Richard Bullock. Anna Mae was born at Poindexter Farm on Highway 180, where her father worked as an overseer of the sharecroppers. She is of African American descent, with approximately 33% European and 1% Native American ancestry. Anna Mae had an older sister, Ruby Aileen. As young children, Anna Mae and Aileen were separated when their parents relocated to Knoxville, Tennessee, to work at a defense facility during World War II. Anna went to stay with her strict, religious paternal grandparents, Alex and Roxana Bullock, who were deacon and deaconess at the Woodlawn Missionary Baptist Church, which was located on Woodlawn Road off Highway 19. After the war, the sisters reunited with their parents and moved with them to Knoxville. 2 years later, The family returned to Nutbush to live in the Flag Grove community, where Anna attended Flag Grove Elementary School from 1st through 8th grade. In 1889, her great-great-uncle had sold the land on which the school was built to the school trustees. As a youngster, Anna May sang in the church choir at Nutbush's Spring Hill Baptist Church. When she was 11, her mother ran off without warning, seeking freedom from her abusive relationship with Floyd Bullock. Zelma relocated to St. Louis to live with Anna May's great-aunt. As a preteen, Anna May worked as a domestic worker for the Henderson family. When Anna May was 13, her father married another woman and moved to Detroit. Anna May and her sister were sent to live with their grandmother Georgiana in Brownsville, Tennessee. Anna May later stated in her memoir, Ike Tina, that she felt her mother had not loved her, and that she wasn't wanted, stating further that her mother had planned to leave her father when pregnant with Anna May. She was a very young woman who didn't want another kid, Anna May wrote. Her relationship with her mother remained estranged until Bullock's death in 1999. A self-professed tomboy, Anna May joined both the cheerleading squad and the female basketball team at Carver High School in Brownsville, and socialized every chance she got. Her first boyfriend, while she was living in Brownsville, was Harry Taylor, who originally attended a rival school to hers. Taylor relocated to Anna's school to be near her. The relationship ended after Anna May learned Harry had married another woman. When Anna May was 16, her grandmother died suddenly. After the funeral, Anna May went to live with her mother in St. Louis, where she was reunited with her sister. There, Anna May graduated from Sumner High School in 1958. After her graduation, she worked as a nurse's aide at Barnes Jewish Hospital and dreamed of becoming a nurse. Origins. Anna and her sister began to frequent nightclubs in the St. Louis and East St. Louis areas around this time. At Club Manhattan, a nightclub in the East St. Louis area, she first saw Ike Turner and his band, the Kings of Rhythm, perform. Anna was impressed by the band's music and Ike's talent, claiming the bandleader's music put her into a trance. Anna felt the urge to sing on stage with Ike's band despite the fact that few women had ever sung with him. One night in 1957, 17-year-old Anna was given a microphone by Kings of Rhythm drummer Eugene Washington during an intermission. Upon hearing her sing, Ike asked her if she knew more songs. She was allowed to sing that night, becoming a guest vocalist from then on. Through this period, Ike taught her the points of voice control and performance. Her first studio recording was in 1958, singing background, under the name Little Ann, on the Ike Turner song, Box Top, alongside singer Carlson Oliver. In 1960, Ike wrote an R&B song, A Fool in Love, originally for Kings of Rhythm vocalist Art Lassiter. Lassiter failed to show up to the recording studio and Anna eventually was allowed to sing the song after much pleading to Ike. Ike agreed to use her voice as a dummy vocal, with the intention of erasing her vocals and adding Lassiter's at a later date. Although some felt that the demo with Anna's voice was high-pitched and screechy, the song received decent airtime in St. Louis. Local Street Louis DJ Dave Dixon convinced Ike to send the tape to Juggy Murray, president of R&B label Sue Records. Upon hearing the song, Murray was impressed with Anna's vocals, later stating that her vocals sounded like screaming dirt. It was a funky sound. Murray bought the track and paid Ike a $25,000 advance for recording and publishing rights. Murray also convinced Turner to make Anna the star of the show. It was at this point that Ike Turner renamed Anna May Bullock Tina, because the name rhymed with the television character Sheena. He was inspired by Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, to create her stage persona. Ike trademarked the name Tina Turner as a form of protection so that if Anna left him like his previous lead singers, he could replace her with another singer and have her perform as Tina. Early success. A Fool in Love was released in July 1960 and became an immediate hit, peaking at number 2 on the Hot R&B Sides chart and number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100 that October. Kurt Loder described the track as the blackest record to ever creep into the white pop charts since Ray Charles' gospel-styled What Did I Say that previous summer. A second pop hit, It's Gonna Work Out Fine, reached the top 20 and earned the group a Grammy Award nomination for Best Rock and Roll Performance. Notable singles released during the duo's Sue Records period included the R&B hits, I Idolize You, Poor Fool, and Tre La La La. In 1964, Ike and Tina left Sue and signed with Kent Records, releasing the modest single, I Can't Believe What You Say. The following year, they signed with Loma Records, a subsidiary of Warner Brothers Records and run by Bob Krasno, who had become their manager shortly after they left Sue Records. Between 1964 and 1969, Ike and Tina signed with more than 10 labels. While touring to support the record, Ike created his own musical revue, the Ike and Tina Turner Revue, which included the Kings of Rhythm and a girl group that Ike named the Ikettes backing Tina, while he remained in the background, often playing his guitar to the back of Tina. Wanting to maintain their base and increase finances, Ike Turner put Tina and the entire revue through a rigorous touring schedule across the United States, gigging 90 days straight in dates around the country. During the days of the Chitlin circuit, the Ike and Tina Turner Revue built a reputation that a writer for the history of rock site cited as one of the most hottest, most durable, and potentially most explosive of all R&B ensembles, with its show rivaling that of The James Brown Show in terms of musical spectacle. The shows, organized by Ike Turner, provided them financial success. Due to their successful performances, the couple was able to perform in front of diverse crowds in the American South due to the money they made from performing in Southern clubs. Between 1963 and 1966, the band toured constantly without the presence of a hit single. Tina's own profile was raised after several solo appearances on shows, such as American Bandstand and Shindig, while the entire revue appeared on shows, such as Hollywood A Go-Go, The Andy Williams Show, and, in late 1965, in the concert film The Big TNT Show. Mainstream success. In 1965, Phil Spector caught an Ike and Tina performance in Los Angeles and sought to work with Tina. Working out a deal, Spector gave Ike a $20,000 advance to keep out of the studio, to which Ike agreed. With Spector, Tina produced the song, River Deep Mountain High, which was released in 1966 on Spector's Phil's label. Spector considered that record, with Tina's maximum energy over a symphonic sound, to be his best work. It was successful overseas, particularly in the United Kingdom, where it eventually reached number 3 on the singles chart. But it failed to go any higher than 8 in the United States. Crushed, Spector never signed another act to Phil's, but the impact of the record gave Ike and Tina an opening spot for the Rolling Stones UK tour later that fall, which the revue later extended by performing all over Europe and Australia. Signing with Blue Thumb Records in 1968, the revue issued the blues-heavy albums, Outer Season and The Hunter. Outer Season produced the revue's charted cover of Otis Redding's I've Been Loving You Too Long, while the latter earned Tina a Grammy nomination for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance for her rendition of the title track, originally recorded by Albert King. The success of the albums led to the revue headlining at Las Vegas, where their shows were attended by a variety of celebrities including David Bowie, Sly Stone, Janis Joplin, Cher, James Brown, Ray Charles, Elton John, and Elvis Presley. In 1969, the revue's profile in their home country was raised after opening for the Rolling Stones on their U.S. tour. In 1970, they performed on The Ed Sullivan Show. The tour's success resulted in the revue signing with Liberty Records, where they released 2 albums, Come Together and Workin' Together, released in 1970 and 1971 respectively. Come Together produced the duo's first top 40 single, with their cover of Sly and the Family Stone's I Want to Take You Higher. Come Together marked a turning point in their careers, in which they switched from their usual R&B repertoire to incorporate more rock tunes. In early 1971, their cover of Creedence Clearwater Revival's Proud Mary became their biggest hit, reaching number 4 on the Hot 100 and selling over 1 million copies, winning them a Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group. Later in 1971, their live album, What You Hear Is What You Get, taken from a performance at Carnegie Hall, was their first to be certified gold. In 1972, Ike Turner created the studio, Bollocks Sounds, near their home in Inglewood. After Liberty was bought by United Artists Records, the duo was assigned to that label, releasing 10 albums in a 3-year period. The duo's final major hit single, Nutbush City Limits, was released in 1973, reaching number 22 on the Hot 100, and peaking at number 4 in the UK. In 1974, Tina released her first solo album, Tina Turns the Country On, winning a Grammy nomination. That year, Tina traveled to London to participate in the filming of the rock musical, Tommy, in which she played the Acid Queen, a drug-addicted prostitute who tries to coax Tommy into sex and illegal drug addiction, and sang the song of the same name. Turner's performance was critically acclaimed. Shortly after filming Wrapped, Turner appeared with Anne Margaret on her TV special in London. Returning to the United States, Turner continued her career with the Revue. Following the release of Tommy, another Turner solo album, Acid Queen, was released in 1975. Decline of the duo. By the mid-1970s, Ike Turner's excessive cocaine habit had gotten out of hand. During this period, Tina adopted the Nichiren Buddhism faith, and chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to help her deal with a stressful marriage and career. Due to Ike Turner's drug abuse, some shows were either cancelled or postponed. In July 1976, Ike Turner had plans to leave United Artists Records for a 5-year, $150,000 deal with Cream Records. The deal was to be signed on July 6. On July 1, 1976, Ike and Tina were en route from Los Angeles to Dallas, where the Revue had a gig at the Dallas Statler Hilton. Ike and Tina got into a fight during their ride to the hotel. Shortly after arriving to the hotel, Tina fled from the hotel and later hid at a friend's house. On July 27, Tina sued for divorce on the grounds of irreconcilable differences. Ike claims in his book that Tina initiated the fight by purposely irritating him so that she'd have a reason to break up with him before they were scheduled to sign a new 5-year contract upon their return from Dallas. Tina later credited the Nichiren Buddhist faith and chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with giving her the courage to strike out on her own. However, by walking out on Ike in the middle of a tour, she learned she was legally responsible to tour promoters for the cancelled shows. After a year in court, their divorce was made final on March 29, 1978. In the divorce, she completely parted ways with him, retaining only her stage name and assuming responsibility for the debts incurred by the cancelled tour as well as a significant Internal Revenue Service lien. First solo performances. In 1977, with finances given to her by United Artists executive Richard Stewart, Tina returned on stage, giving a round of shows in Las Vegas in a cabaret setting. Influenced by the cabaret shows she witnessed while a member of the Ike Tina Turner Revue, she took her cabaret act to smaller venues in the United States. Turner earned further income by appearing on shows such as the Hollywood Squares, Donnie and Marie, The Sonny and Cher Show and The Brady Bunch Hour. Later in 1977, Turner headlined her first solo concert tour throughout Australia. In 1978, United Artists released Turner's third solo album, Rough, with distribution both in North America and Europe with EMI. That album, along with its follow-up, Love Explosion, which included a brief diversion to disco rhythms, failed to chart. The albums completed her United Artists/EMI contracts and Turner left the labels, continuing her performing career with her second headlining tour, Wild Lady of Rock and Roll. She continued to be a successful live act even without the premise of a hit record. Following an appearance on Olivia Newton-John's US TV special, Hollywood Nights, in 1979, Turner sought a contract which Newton-John's manager Roger Davis agreed to work with Turner as her manager after seeing her perform at the Venetian Ballroom in the Fairmont San Francisco Hotel in February 1980. Davis advised Turner to drop her band and remodel her show into a grittier rock and roll showcase. In 1981, Davis booked Tina at the Ritz in New York City. Following the performance, Rod Stewart hired Turner to perform a duet version of his hit, Hot Legs, on Saturday Night Live, and later hired Turner to open for him on his US tour. One show with Rod Stewart and Kim Carnes, on the 19th of December 1981, at the LA Forum, Inglewood, was filmed. Afterwards, Turner opened 3 shows for the Rolling Stones. a recorded cover of The Temptations' Ball of Confusion, for the UK production team BEF featuring Robert Cray, became a hit in European dance clubs in 1982. Following performances with Chuck Berry and several short tours in the US and Europe, Turner again performed at the Ritz in December of the year, which resulted in a singles deal with Capitol Records under the insistence of David Bowie. Private Dancer and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. In November 1983, Tina released her cover of Al Green's Let's Stay Together with Capitol. The record became a hit, reaching several European charts, including a top 10 placement in the United Kingdom. The song peaked at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming Turner's first solo entry into the US charts. It also peaked at the top 10 of the Hot Dance Club Songs and Hot Black Singles charts. The success of the song forced Capitol to rethink its contract with Turner, offering the singer a 3-album deal, demanding an album on short notice, which had Turner staging what Ebony magazine later called an amazing comeback. Recorded in 2 months in London, the album, Private Dancer, was released in June 1984. That same month, Capitol issued the album's second single, What's Love Got to Do With It, earlier recorded by the rock group Bucks Fizz in 1984. It reached the top 10 within a month, and in September had reached number 1 on the Hot 100 in the US, featuring hit singles such as Better Be Good to Me and Private Dancer. The album peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200, selling 5 million copies alone in the States and selling over 20 million copies worldwide, making it her most successful album. Turner's comeback culminated in early 1985 when she won 4 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year for What's Love Got to Do With It. In February of that year, she embarked on her second world tour supporting the Private Dancer album, where she toured to huge crowds. One show, filmed at Birmingham, England's NEC Arena, was later released on home video. During this time, she also contributed on vocals to the USA for Africa benefit song, We Are the World. Turner's success continued when she traveled to Australia to star opposite Mel Gibson in the 1985 post-apocalyptic film Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. The movie provided her with her first acting role in 10 years. She portrayed the glamorous auntie entity, the ruler of Bartertown. Upon release, critical response to her performance was generally positive, and the film became a global success, making more than $36 million in the United States alone. Turner later received the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Actress for her role in the film. She also recorded 2 songs for the film, We Don't Need Another Hero and One of the Living. Both became hits, with the latter winning Turner a Grammy Award for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance. In July, Turner performed at Live Aid alongside Mick Jagger. Encouraged by a performance together during Tina's filmed solo concert in England, singer Bryan Adams released their duet single together, It's Only Love, later resulting in a Grammy nomination for Best Rock Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?